गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकावैस्तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय स्तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। बद्धे वितनुते भक्तिं मूर्खमावर्तय श्रुतिं यत्कृपात्वमहं वन्दे श्रीमदनगोपालकं प्रभुं। जय निताई। हरि बोल, my dear devotees. So here today we are following Ekadashi, Indira Ekadashi. In some places it is tomorrow, but according to local calculation, today is Indira Ekadashi here. So at the beginning, wish you all happy Indira Ekadashi. For them who are following today, for them also who are following tomorrow, happy Indira Ekadashi. It is the great story of Indira Ekadashi. Very powerful this Ekadashi is. In Satya Yuga, the story is about Satya Yuga. There was a kingdom named Mahishmati. And the king of Mahishmati was King Indrasena. The king was really very powerful, very opulent, very rich, and very popular, because he is really taking care of all his subjects. His heart was really very compassionate for everyone, not only human beings, also for the animals and nature. Everything was okay. Once he was in his assembly, he was discussing some topics, some important matter with his ministers, and there was also some well-known people from this kingdom, respected people, the scholars was there. And during this time of assembly, all of them noticed Devarshi Narada is descending. He is coming down from the sky. Everyone was surprised. Oh, Devarshi Narada is here. Maybe he is going somewhere, and we are very fortunate, that's why we got his darshan. But no, he directly came there in that assembly room. Everyone was really astonished to see this, but at the same time, all of them, they are very happy. Maharaj Indrasena, he welcomed him into the palace very well. He showed the great respect to him. He offered a very beautiful asana. He washed his feet and praising. And when Devarshi Narad, He was happy. Then Maharaj asked him, Devarshi, if I am not wrong, then you came here. There must be some cause. Because you are not going anywhere without any cause. There must be some cause. Please tell me. If I have some fortune to serve you or something else, Devarshi Narad, he said, well, Maharaj, yes, you are right. I came here to tell you something. I brought some message. Message? What message? From whom? Let me finish, Maharaj. You know, Maharaj, I was there in Brahmaloka, and my father said something. He ordered me something, Prajapati Brahma, so I had to go there in Yamaloka. Dharmaraj welcomed me very well, and he offered me a great seat in his assembly. I was very happy. But I was surprised after that. You know, Maharaj, I noticed your father is there. Your father is there in that assembly. I was amazed because she was very religious. She was very religious. He was very, very good king and popular. All the people here in this kingdom, they loved your father. I know this very well. So that's why I was surprised to notice him there. So after I talked with Dharmaraja and addressed to all the assembly, after everything was finished, then I met your father there. I asked him, hey Maharaj, I'm surprised to see you here. Why you are here? You know what your father said? He said, yes, you are right. All my life I offer to follow the track of religion, dharma. All my life I offered to my nation, to my kingdom. For everyone, in my mind I was thinking I'm their servant, not king. And in that way I served everything. So everything was okay. Devarshi, everything was okay. But if there is bad luck, bad fortune, by mistake, I broke one Ekadasi, you know, Devarshi. It was by my mistake. But sinful deeds must be punished. So I accepted everything. That is why I have been forced to stay here in Yamaloka. Devarshi, it was my good luck that you are here. So, please be merciful to me and please bring my message to my son. What message? Please tell him. There is one way, and by that I can free myself from here. I can go uplift to spiritual kingdom. What is that? Please advise my son. Please tell him that is my message to him and my order, request, whatever. Next coming Ekadashi is Indira Ekadashi. And that Ekadashi very powerful. Please tell him, observe that Ekadashi. If he can follow, if he can observe that very well, without any fault, then I'll be free from here. Then I can enter in spiritual kingdom. Maharaj, I came here for that message to tell you. Maharaj Indrasena, he was surprised and also he was very sad to hear this. His father, who was very religious, now he is in Yamaloka. And he has to stay there because of that. But it is also very good, there is a way to free. Then Maharaj Indrasena, he asked to Devarshi Narad, hey Devarshi, okay, it's my honor that my father, he sent me some message and he ordered me something. It's my blessings from him and from you also. Because of that message, you are here. Devarshi Narad, he asked, Maharaj, if all the 7 leaves are okay here, or in your kingdom, 7 limbs means the seven different aspects to control the kingdom. If all the well-beings of kings are okay, if all the subjects of that kingdom is okay, if the Brahmanas are well cared, if all the animals they are really taken care, if the needs of the king it's fulfilled, in that way seven limbs are there. So Devarshi Narad he asked, and 5 sacrifices. Is all the 5 sacrifices is well done? So king said, everything is okay. Hey Devarshi. So that means Maharaj, everything's favorable for you. Only you have to observe Ekadashi, Indira Ekadashi very well, without any fault. Then Devarshi Narad, he described how to observe that Ekadashi. There are so many things he described, the rules and regulations, what to do, what not. So everything he described. And then not only Maharaj Indrasena, with all his ministers, with all his servants, with all his family members, he observed that Ekadashi. All the day he fasting, he followed that Ekadashi very carefully. And next day, on the Dadashi day, when he just broke that Ekadashi, he accepted Parana. So flowers are falling down from the skies. And his father was freed from Yamaloka. Yes, it is very surprising. It is said, by our karma we can get some result. But how Maharaj Indrasena, he got this result? Because he was very, very pure devotees of Lord Vishnu. And he loves, always he used to chant, not Vishnu, Vishnu or Narayana, Narayana, but in Satya Yuga, he used to chant Govinda, Govinda. He was very attached with this name. And it is very special blessings from Bhagavan, Sri Krishna, Govinda. If one is chanting his name, so not only he is getting the result, by his practice, by his chanting, the forefathers, they will be free if they perform some misdeeds, some sinful activities. And it will work for the descendants, not only for the forefathers. So one will do, and the benefits will go up and down also. That is the most beneficial direction of Sri Krishna Bhajan. If I am chanting, so from my chanting the result is not only for me, it is for forefathers and the descendants also. The great example is Ajamila. We know very well that story. Ajamila, after this big story, Ajamila, he continued this Nama Sadhan. He took shelter on Harinama. And at the end of his life, Bhagavan, he sent a golden chariot for him. But he refused. He said, "Hey Vishnu Dut, it's my honor that Bhagavan sent me this golden chariot to take me from here to there, to Vaikuntha. But I will be not happy alone there. So please pray to Bhagavan on behalf of me. Just please send me there where my forefathers are." Then Vishnudut, he showed, look, Ajamil, one big chariot is already going there. Look who are there in that chariot. And Ajamil, he found all his forefathers in that chariot. The Vishnu Dutta said, Ajamil, Prabhu, no, you will be not happy there, alone. So before you will go, Prabhu, he took your forefathers. You know, for what? Because from the first moment you will be happy there. So it's the benefits. And Indira Ekadashi, it's really blessed. It's really very powerful. If one is following this Ekadashi without any fault, so that result will work with forefather and descendants too. So my dear friends, today and tomorrow is Indira Ekadashi. So don't forget to observe this brata carefully, because it is very beneficial. Now we'll enter in our Katha, Raya Ramananda Samvad. My dear friends, Ramananda Raya, Vishakha Shakhi, very nicely he is describing the truths of Srimati Radharani, Swarupa Tattva. And to whom? To Srimati Radharani. He described Krishna Tattva to whom? To Sri Krishna. Because both are there in Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when he is talking about Srimati Radharani's truths, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is enjoying that katha. Sometimes as Sri Krishna, sometimes as Srimati Radharani. And now he is describing about Brira, Lajja, shyness. There is from different situation it's appearing, it's manifesting in the heart. Yesterday it was from fast meeting, Navasangama. Today Ramananda Rai will describe about some other situation from where that brida, that shyness will appear. And today his story is not directly connected with Srimati Radharani, but in that same platform, it's happened with Malati. And it's Akaryan, shyness from misdeeds. Malati, she is also one beloved of Sri Krishna, not Sakyap Srimati Radharani, but another beloved of Sri Krishna, like Chandravali, Shyamali, Chitra, like them. Malati also one. So once it's happened, Krishna, he went to Malati's Kunja. He went to Malati's Kunja, and that day, Malati, everyone, all his beloved, they have some very special qualities, some speciality in them. Chandravali says something, Shyamali, Kalita, Lalita, everyone, they have some speciality. And in Srimati Radharani, all the speciality are there. in Srimati Radha. So Malati, she knows very well, sometimes Krishna, he loves to enjoy with playing. Sometimes some love wrestling in love, not quarrel, pushing, and one will fall down, so one will go up. This love game. And it's happened that day, Malati, she defeated Sri Krishna. She defeated Krishna. And Krishna was very happy. Malati asked, Krishna, I defeated you. So you have to give me something. Because there must be some sign that I can show others that I defeated Krishna. So Krishna said, Oh Malati, you defeated me, so everything of me is yours. Me too. So whatever you want, you can take. Not ask, you can just take. Okay. Then this necklace, it's very beautiful, I love it. So Krishna, I'm taking this necklace. And Malati, she took that necklace from the neck of Sri Krishna and she wore. But then again they start to enjoy their love with each other. So what's happened before, both of them they forgot. Malati also. The necklace of Krishna is there because everything of Krishna, all the ornaments of Krishna, there is some special sign. Only to look at that, anyone can notice this, it's Krishna's. So Malati forgot to take out that necklace from her neck and she went to her house. That means in-law's house. But there was Malati's grandmother from mother's side, Mata Mahi. She came there to visit Malati. And she noticed that. Oh, it is there. So she started to remind this to Malati. Oh Malati, Potu, Kimapi Bhagya Stattvamashi Putri Vityarjane. Oh Malati, very well. I am very happy to say this. Malati said, what grandma? You are happy for what? Oh, now you are very, very good with earning wealth. Vityarjane. जदेतमतूलं बलात् अजर्हनहारं हरे गभीरमिति शृण्वति गुरुजनादुपालम्बनं मनिस्रगबलोकनान्मुख मवाञ्चयन मालती. Hey Malati, you are really very well about earning wealth, earning money, earning gold. Because I can notice that forcefully today you got the necklace of Krishna, Hare, Hari. I know. He did not give it to you as gift. No. Maybe forcefully you took it from him. So when grandmother, she said this to Malati, that in your neck there is Krishna's necklace. Because there was extra. If the necklace, same size necklace is two in one place, in one neck, so that means one is extra. Grandmother, she noticed for that, oh, there is two. Why there is two? Then she noticed, oh, it's Krishna's ornaments, Krishna's necklace. So she said. But to hear this, Malati was very sad. She lost everything. What she should do, she started to look on the ground. Hey Malati, tell me something. Is not it Sri Krishna's necklace? Yes, Grandma. So that means I am right. Forcefully you took it from him. Not like that, Grandma. Yes, like that, like that. But be careful about that, about your in-laws. So Malati, she was very shy about this when her grandmother, she said this, Malati, be careful, don't do this. So it was from misdeeds. Sometimes from misdeeds, that shyness, brida, it's appearing. There is two types of misdeeds. One is with love, in love, and one is in against nature, against behavior. Misdeeds in love, with love, it will be okay. But if it is from against nature, from bad behavior, then it will be offense. Because misdeeds are misdeeds. We just listen. The father of Indrasena, although he was very religious, he was very pious, he was very popular and very good people, very good devotee. But misdeeds, he broke Ekadasi. For that, By force he had to stay there in Yamaloka. So misdeeds, always misdeeds. My dear friends, be careful about that. Be careful about misdeeds, offense. If it is going to offense, then it is dangerous. It will destroy bhajan. It will destroy everything. Misdeeds which is offensive, it is destroying everything. Our life, our bhajan, our spiritual practice, everything will destroy. So please be careful about misdeeds. It should not be offensive. In love, yes, it is okay, it will be considered. Sometimes Bhagavan is overlooking. Most of the time, if it is in love, most of the time he is overlooking. It is very nicely said by someone, some Rashika devotee, we are saved by Bhagavan because his memory power is very weak. If it is true, really his memory power is very weak. Why? He said memory power of Bhagavan is very weak. Then he said, both of us, Bhagavan and all of us, both of us, every day we are forgetting something. What is that? We are forgetting every day how we are protected and well taken care by Bhagavan. Every day, every moment we are forgetting this all. How he is very merciful to us, very kind to us. We are not really doing anything for him. But then also, we are well cared. Bhagavan is taking care, protecting us. So we are forgetting his deeds. And Bhagavan also. He said, very weak memory power. Every day he is forgetting our offenses. Every day, every moment, we are doing so many offenses against him. We are not controlled, but we are controlled by our senses, material senses. We are controlled by our surroundings. So, always we are performing some offense, sometimes knowingly, sometimes by our ignorance. So Bhagavan is watching. Always we are doing some offenses and it's punishable offenses. Then also we are not be punished. Why? Because Bhagavan is watching how it's happened. If it's happened by ignorance, yes, he has love for me. He has great dedication for me. He is very attached to me, but he has no good intelligence, good knowledge. He is going with his heart. What his heart is saying, it is good, so he is doing. Actually, he is very easy person, very polite, very kind. Because of his less intelligence, he performed this offense. So it will be considered by Bhagavan. But if it is really offensive, then the result will come to us as punishment. So my dear friends, yes, we are here in this material world. Our consciousness is contaminated. Our intelligence also contaminated. But if we can offer our love to Krishna, Bhagavan, that means we are saved. Should consider all our offenses. If we can offer our love to him, to Krishna. So that's why sometimes externally we are watching that one person, he has many faults, but then also no punishment is coming to him. Maybe the truth is there. He has love for Krishna, he has love for Govinda. That is why Bhagavan always forgetting the faults and offenses of his devotees who love him. Bhagavan loved to overlook their faults, their offenses, like small children. A very small baby, and we can see the small babies, they are very innocent. They have no knowledge what exactly they are doing. Whatever is coming in their heart, they are just going. They are just doing this. So we can see that very innocent small babies, they are kicking to the chest of their father, sometimes slapping. So many things they are doing. And for that I am really experienced. I have seen it's happened with me, and I have seen what is happening with my father. If we'll do a small mistake, my father will, that is fixed, will be punished us. Should be punish us. But if something is done by our children, by my nephew, my daughter, so always he forget this, overlook this. Always he overlook this. Oh, it's okay. But for that same fault, same mistake, she will be very strong with us. So, in front of Bhagavan, we are also small babies. who are performing offenses by their knowledge and just disrespecting. That means they already grown. Because they disrespect Krishna in another way, different way, completely opposite way. So that's why punish will come to them. But for all of them, yes, they also performed offenses. Then also they will be taken care by Krishna, Bhagavan, because of that love. Bhagavan overlooking the false offenses of his children, that means us. So, my dear friends, we must be careful about that. Our intelligence, our body, our consciousness, everything are really contaminated. But if there is love for Krishna, then everything will be okay by His blessings. By His blessings. So Ramananda Raya said, Prabhu, it is brida, that means that shyness from misdeeds. There is also some more situation from where that brida, that shyness will appear. Also like stava, praising, Shankuchana tatha vachasha jaganti, tava kirti kaumudi marsti, urashi, hare rashi radhe yadakshaya, kaumudi charchya. Purnamashi Devi, Ma Yogamaya. She is describing the qualities and truths of Srimati Radharani to Gargi, who was amongst of that 7 Sati. And it was very beautiful. Purnamashi Devi, she was describing the love of Srimati Radharani for Krishna. She was describing the truths of Srimati Radharani. How Srimati Radharani is offering her love to Krishna. And Gargi, she was hearing everything with big eyes, surprised. Suddenly, Srimati Radharani entered that place. And from behind, she just got it, what Purnamasi is saying to Gargi. She was very shy. By the indication of Gargi, Purnamasi, she noticed Srimati Radharani is there. And she said, "Oh, my granddaughter, why you are feeling shy here?" Srimati said, "Oh, you are telling so many things about me, but everything are not really pure. No. Srimati, I know very well about your truth. So please do not try to teach me about this. I know about your speciality and That's why I'm describing to Gargi. So from that time, it's appeared in the heart of Gargi that if I can serve Srimati, it will be my great fortune. So Srimati Radharani, to hear this from Purnamasi, she was very sad. So again it's happened in Russia with Srimati Radharani. She was freeze, she lost her speech. Ramananda Raya said, Prabhu, it was from praising Stava. There is also one point which is not really favorable against, but it is also very important. What is that, my dear friends? Ramananda Raya will describe these truths. That truth. What is the next situation for Brira, shyness? So we'll know this tomorrow 3 p.m. So now the time to meet my dear devotees over there. Trilokananda Dashi, Janitai to everyone, Radhe Radhe, Balai Bonik, Mithu Dev, Kripa Sindhu, Sonali Das, Radha Vinodina Rashi, Badhan Bonik, Narayan Mujumdar, Jagannath Pandit, Pari, Mahaprabhu, Lakshman Das, Gaurangi Devi Dashi, Munni Roy, Johnny Mollik, Denti De, Gautam Saha, Manju Devnath, Arun Acharji, Krishna Priya, Kajol Krishnadas, Ram Ghosh, Janitai, Urmila Pal, Vishnu De, Iman Chakraborty, Parijat Pal, Janitai, Giridhari Das, Gauri Rai, Janitai, Gadadhara, Lakshman Das, Mahabhava Vrindavan, Papri De, Monika Ghosh, Ravindranath Vishwas, Raj Radhe, Ranjana Devnath, Simon, Ocean Saha, Vishwajit De, Sundar Krishna Das, Abhijit Pal, Shravanti Majumdar, Abhay Rai, Deep Saha, Anamika Saha, Sangita Dashi, Anuj Bhattacharya, Prem Bhakti Vilas, Subhadra Chaudhuri, Bulti Das, Raj Das, Gautam Pal, Shari Shari, Ananda Das. So my dear friends, today's katha is taking rest now. We'll meet again tomorrow 3 p.m. Hari Bol, Janita.